Welcome back, you guys, to TMP Nightly Canna News at 10, right here for the third time ever on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me. I apologize for not coming on last night on YouTube. I will be more consistent. You will get a 7-day-a-week show right here on the Mother Plant on YouTube. Tonight, we're going to talk about some more protests going on around the country, protesting the C word and what it's doing to our economy and to our workers. We're also going to talk about many more things related to that here in the next few minutes. In 2 minutes, after some great music by Johnny and the Pistols. We'll see you guys on the flip side. Welcome back, you guys. How is everyone doing this evening? Thank you for joining me. I'm a little rusty on using the streaming and whatnot, so bear with me. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you make a comment. Talk to me in the comments. Alright, you guys, so I've got quite a bit to talk about tonight. First and foremost, I've got a video coming up here from Brian, who we talked about last time on TMP Nightly Canna News, and he brings a lot of really good points to what's going on around the country and to people just not standing for it. And then I've got another video again from Dana Ashley after that, talking about that as well. Cannot wait to bring that content to you guys. I wanted to talk a little bit about what is going on. And guys, we are in, obviously, uncertain times. We are being fed fear to us by the mass media. And a lot of people think that I've gone off my rocker and I went crazy and blah, 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 and I'm on drugs, which I'm not, except for weed, alcohol sometimes, nicotine, and caffeine. But anyway, A lot of people think that I've gone crazy in my statements and how I'm approaching this. And guys, I'm trying to wake people up. I'm trying to get people to understand the realness of their situation and how much of their freedoms they're giving away for false pretenses. And we will see that tonight as we go through some of these videos. So I'm not going to scream and yell at you. I got that out of my system last time. I assume if you're here now, you're starting to wake up, or you're starting to realize what is really going on around you. For every hater that I've gotten 30 people that really want to wake up and really want to know what's going on. And I thank you, the vast majority, the vocal minority, for speaking out or for joining me and allowing me to speak to you and to start doing your own research to start figuring out what's really going on. Guys, I'm not trying to tell you. I want you to go out and start doing the research. Start going other places besides mass media and government websites and start doing some real research and find out what's going on. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bump into, let's mute the music first. Let's bump into this video. Actually, let's do the weather. Almost forgot. Let's do the weather. All right, you guys. So right now, across the United States, we've got storms, ice, rain, you name it, all sorts of good stuff going on. So down here in, oh, let me get my cursor. There we go. Down here in the New Orleans area, getting hammered with some thunderstorms right now. You guys be weather aware down there. Looks like we've got this front moving up, low pressure front moving up throughout the Appalachians. Got some thunderstorms going on up there in Ohio, Pennsylvania area. And then, of course, over here in the Rockies, looks like they're getting some snow, especially in the southern Rockies down in New Mexico. Sierra Nevadas, California, Las Vegas, all getting some cooler weather. We are having a cold front move through here in Oklahoma, and we'll go ahead and take you to that forecast. As you saw, all that storm system moving through Colorado and New Mexico is what they're predicting is going to be bringing rain here over the next few days. Tonight, we've got a low of 37. Cover your plants. Going to be cold. Not a freeze warning, but going to be cold. Saturday, tomorrow, high is 66, low of 54. Sunday, same, 66, 47. Chance of rain, partly cloudy. Monday, higher with a 73 and a low of 51. Going to be nice. And then Tuesday, we're back into scattered thunderstorms. And it's going to rain, and it's going to rain, and it's going to rain Tuesday through Thursday. And then we get 79 and sunny on Thursday. Guys, that is going to be the next time that we really have a nice, open, sunny day. Closest to that's going to be Monday, 420. As you guys know, the rally/protest that we're going to be having is going to be that day. Check that out. Check that out on Facebook. There's an event page for that here in Oklahoma City as we come together and protest them taking our rights the way that they are. All right, so that's what we've got going on with the weather. Let's go ahead and hop into this video, shall we? Big credit to High Impact Vlogs here. Love their stuff. Make sure you guys go over and give them a subscribe.
Try to scrape together some semblance of what liberty is supposed to be. Is not going to come from tyrants, not going to come from congressmen, senators, governors, mayors. It's going to come from your fellow Americans, people who are actually buying into the lie. Because guys, let's face it, there are people that are genuinely scared out there, but they're scared for nothing. They're genuinely wrong in their fear-based knee-jerk reactions. And I just want to show you an example of.
And that's what I've been saying, you guys, here for a while. People genuinely scared by the mass media hysteria they're putting out. So just continue to listen to what he has to say here, and just know, guys, that this is the kind of stuff that you need to be going out and researching.
This in my last video, I told you about a guy named Scott Farr in Alabama who said, you know what, I don't care what the orders are, I'm just going to open my business.
Listen
Shelby
to
County
what they
Barbershop
told
plans to reopen Friday, flouting Kay Ivey's order. Kay Ivey is Alabama's governor. The Shelby County Barbershop is planning to reopen its doors Friday in defiance of the state's order shuttering non-essential businesses. Don't you just love that they can just sit there collecting a taxpayer-funded paycheck and tell you that you have a non-essential business, but they're very much essential, or saying Walmart is essential or Walgreens is essential, while all the other businesses around them are going broke. All the other businesses around them have to go to the IMF or to the Federal Reserve and ask for a business loan. It's crazy. It's over-the-top economic tyranny. After its owner said it was left with no other choice, and that's what's happening. We're being backed into a corner. We're being run out of our businesses, out of our homes. Basically, our freedom, the jeopardizing of our freedom and the taking of our freedom is jeopardizing the lives of ourselves and our families and our friends and our neighbors, and people are in a catch-22 position. They're backed into a corner, and they don't know what else to do. So this guy says, hey, I'm going to open anyway. The Mail Room, a full-service barbershop over here in this shopping center off Highway 280, will be offering its services by appointment only starting Friday and with safety measures in place. And see, we feel like we have to placate. We feel like we have to buy in. See, the CV-19 lie is a religion they're trying to sell you, because you have to exercise faith in it. You have to believe that it exists, and you have to believe that it's going to harm you. And based on that belief, everybody has these actions based on what the experts tell them, what the government tells them, what mainstream media is continuing to feed them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Well, this guy took a hard, fast stand, and he said, I'm opening my business. I don't care what the governor says. And what happened was it failed. And guys, I called this number right here. And here's what you get when you call this barbershop number on this window right here.
Thank you for calling the mailroom. The most recent update that we wanted to share is that we have reached an agreement with state and local government not to reopen at this time, in exchange for assurances that they will advocate on our behalf to reopen as soon as possible. We apologize for any inconvenience this causes, and we look forward to serving you all again soon. Thank you so much.
Now, I'm not condemning this guy or any business that does this, because the iron fist of government will come against you and force you against your will and without your consent, and will threaten you with fines and force and violence and imprisonment if you don't comply with their laws and their ordinances. You know, it's dangerous to be right when the government is so wrong. And it's even more dangerous when you're standing alone and nobody's going to stand with you. But if a lot of people get together, if just 20% of the people in your town got together, there's not enough manpower. There's not enough government agents out there to enforce anything. So watch what...
He's talking to you guys. He's talking to me. He's talking to all of us. We need to band together. We need to come and protest what's going on. Not only with this barbershop in Mississippi, but with businesses, business owners, service workers, waiters, waitresses, people that are out of jobs that are deemed non-essential. You need to come out in force for this protest, because the more there are, the harder it is to enforce anything. They're tyrannical laws.
They did to this guy.
Listen,
and this is pitiful, man.
This
and
is
like
crazy.
I said, I understand. You know, we're all human beings, and we all have our limits, and we have to protect our families, and we can't, you know, this guy can't afford to go to jail because he's got to provide for his family. But this is a freaking frustrating catch-22. Barbershop cuts plans to defy Alabama coronavirus order by reopening. The Shelby County Barbershop that planned to defy Governor Kay Ivey's health order and reopen Friday reversed course amid concerns that customers, get this guys, they were threatening this guy's customers to bring him to heel, to make him bow down at the throne of government. Do
you still think we live in a free country? Guys, I'm not going to go on with this video, but basically you can go and you can watch it on his site. But it is just absolutely ridiculous what the tyranny they are displaying throughout the world, and so many people are buying this mass media lie. Again, I'm not going to yell at you guys tonight, but you need to start doing some research. to really know what's going on. I just scratched the surface for you. You guys go out there and do your own research. So that's what this guy Brian has to say, and him talking about this place down in Mississippi. Now, there is also up in Michigan over 5,000 people that have gathered, cars lined all the way around the Capitol, people in the lawn protesting, and I'm about to show you some scenes from that and other places around the country and around the world. And that, guys, people are starting to rise up. People are starting to realize they're being lied to, and that is time. It is time to take back our rights. It's hard to take your rights back once they've been given away, and I have to admit, like many, it took me a while to really realize what was going on around me because they implemented it so fast. And even though here in Oklahoma we may not have it as bad as other places, we still see signs of it all over, and this is something we cannot let turn into them taking more rights from us in the future. So they've already tried to take away our First, Second, Fourth Amendment rights, whatever other amendments, many I'm sure, just by doing what they've done so far. So let's take a look at what's going on around the world. This is Dana Ashley. Check her channel out. Also has some really good info on it.
Order from the government.
Yeah.
No right of suspension.
We've seen a lot of folks who are saying they're not doing that. They're here, they're on the Capitol steps, staging a more traditional protest here in front of the Capitol building in Lansing.
The police here have resorted to physical punishments for those who breach it.
Da sie der mehrfachen Aufforderung, sich nach Hause zu begeben, nicht nachgekommen sind, wird die Polizei ihre Identität feststellen und Strafanzeigen fertigen. Folgen Sie den Anweisungen der Polizei.
Hello YouTube family, it is me, Miss Dana Ashley.
Alright, so it gives you kind of an opening there, but I wanted to show you specifically what's going on in Michigan, you guys.
April 15th, thousands in Michigan have also descended upon their capital to protest their loss of rights in this lockdown.
You're looking live at our state capitol, surrounded by protesters this noon. Those descending on Lansing are upset with the governor's executive orders that have forced many businesses to close. Political reporter Rick Albin kicks off our team coverage from Lansing right now. Rick?
Well, Emily, there are a lot of cars, as you can tell, and they have been here since very early this morning. By 11 o'clock this morning, the place was filled. All these lanes were filled with cars. I've seen no police presence to move them along. All of this in response to the governor's orders for people to stay at home.
So unless it's a life-sustaining activity, we're asking people to stay home.
And there are all kinds of signs on cars that talk about liberty and being locked down and quarantined and I need to work. So the governor, while she wants people to stay at home, is looking out the window if she's in her office at this crowd of people who have come out here today to protest those very orders.
Okay, Rick. Thank you for that. Leon, what are you seeing?
The Capitol steps, the scene of a protest. The whole idea here was that folks would stay in their car and participate in this gridlock, but we've seen a lot of folks who are saying they're not doing that. They're here, they're on the Capitol steps, staging a more traditional protest here in front of the Capitol building.
So I am not calling for a protest of our government. We've already seen our government fail us. They're not going to take care of us. They are not going to be the ones that we need to appeal to. We need to be appealing to each other. So again, I encourage you guys to show up on Monday. Make this big. Make the news. Don't be afraid to speak out. I'm right there by your side. I'll be speaking out with you. I'll be there. Bring signs. Have not released the location yet. I will not release it till Monday for obvious reasons. But it will be in Oklahoma City. You do not want to miss this. If you have, are you coming from out of state or coming from other places, please reach out to me. You can reach out to me here. Facebook, I check here and there, but not very often. And definitely let me know. I'll check all my messages by Monday. Again, to all of you out there that are continuing to follow me, continuing to be part of the TMP fam. I appreciate you, and I thank you so much. I know there's a lot of people that have decided that they would skedoodle on, which is fine, because like I said, for every one of them, there's 30 of you that's joined me. So thank you guys. We're not quite ready to finish up yet. Let's hear a little more from this Michigan rally.
I want to show you one of the larger displays here. A huge sign that is out in the Capitol lawn. It says, "Security without liberty is called prison." And we're going to walk up here and give you an idea of the feel some of these people have. First of all, tell us your name and what brought you out here.
My name is Joe.
So this guy does a good job of talking about why he's there and what's going on. I'll let you listen to him, and then we'll close this out.
Joseph Dixon, and I came out here to support the Michigan businesses and stand up for the rights of our fellow Michiganders. We believe that the governor has overreached and overstepped her rights with our freedoms.
Are you concerned about this virus?
I was in the beginning until I've done my research and found out the realities.
It is research.
The media's overreach on it, and that it's not as serious as they made it out to be, and that's why I am here. I feel that they are.
Drop that down. Also, he just said that it's not as serious as they make it out to be. Guys, I have not gone back and verified this yet, but I guess Fauci today specifically came out and said that the death rate is that below the flu. So literally causing a pandemic over nothing. So we've talked about this. You guys know that in detail. So anyway, let's hop back over here. I can't see the YouTube stream. Let's see. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Cool. All right, you guys. So thank you for watching tonight. We're going to blow out of here with some music, maybe puff a little bit on the pipe. We'll see you tomorrow night, 10 o'clock, TMP, Nightly Canna News at 10, right here. Let's get some music going and puff on out of here.